What's up, though? Life is rigged, bro. Sorry for the low energy, but information gonna be there though. But yeah, I want to talk about the how life is rigged like a casino. Main focus is the false advertising that everybody gives and displays because the government do so and God do so. So I'm gonna break this down in a couple of sections. So let's start with God first. Then I'm gonna say the government and or the establishment. Then I'm gonna say people. Everybody do false advertising. You not your product or that person product is not what they say it is. Everything is hyped up to the illusion, but falls short from it falls short from expectations that were supposed to be met. And that's because your God do that. When people be victimized for so long, they turn into the victimizer. That when a person get victimized, they victimize others instead of growing from it and going against the grain against it. They run towards it just so they could do others that way. So everybody say their love and their friendship is A1 false advertisement. Then you find out it's not. It's a trick. It's rigged to lure you in, just like God did with this world. Let me jump back on him because I was supposed to do that first. Um, the gods lure us in here on the expectations of it's being great, but actually it's false advertising because when you get here, it's a slave planet. It looks all colorful from when you about to come here and everything, but when you get down here, you realize quickly that this is a rat hole. It's nothing like they say. Everybody gives false advertising. Out the books, they say God is good. That's false advertisement. God is not good all the fucking time. All right? So please stop singing that fucking bullshit because he's not fucking good all the time. How is he good all the time? Because you a pussy and you scared? Is that why? You can say or think that with saying or displaying any disrespect towards him. You can clearly see that he's not good all the time. Why do people say they always take the good ones? How do your world get better if you're taking all the good ones away? How do the world get better when the good guy always fall, always come in last place, always this, always that? So please stop saying God is good all the time because that's a fucking lie. You can't even fucking hardly pay your rent, and you too tired to pay your fucking rent, or you just fucking exhausted, or you got some sickness or something. You don't need to come down here. You don't need to be a fourth dimensional fucking powerful being or a fifth dimensional, even a sixth dimensional, to come down here to a 3D reality just so you can have a disease and suffer. If your spirit is whole and your spirit is powerful, how in the fuck you come to a motherfucking 3D realm and endure pain? You don't endure pain when you in your fucking when you in your soul. So why we have to come down here and feel pain? Because it is false advertising. That's why. They built this world, and that's their game, and that's the hook. Who in the fuck took away my light, man? Who in the fuck took away their light? I mean, boy, motherfuckers will watch your videos knowing it's the truth deep down and still won't like your video or take their like back. That's why I don't. It ain't worth doing this shit. It ain't worth it. And I understand. I'm coming out with a video that's saying that I understand if you don't want to be a whistleblower because it's not fucking worth it. You don't get supported. Look at all the fucking activists all locked up off of fake charges doing 20 years. No fighting for these people. It ain't worth saving. You're not worth saving. Y'all not worth saving at all. You're not worth it. You're not fucking worth it at all. I can repeat that shit 10 times. You're not worth saving. You're too weak. You're not strong enough. You know, you don't want to fight for your right. You want to sit here and ride and coast along with this false advertisement of this world and this place and what these and these people characters. You know, I'm about to really turn up and stop playing with folks because they playing around and they need to know the reals. So you will know that you've been told the real. So you can't say nobody ain't told you. No, nobody ain't tell me. No, niggas didn't told you. You heard knowledge, sacred knowledge more times than you want to admit it, but you still act like you don't know. Because you want to hold on to a false reality. So God created humans to forced to be consumed. We was under the impression that it was going to be enough food. I'm talking about the beginning stages. We was convinced that they was convinced that it was going to be enough food. It won't be no fighting over nothing. It would be straight. It would be a paradise. This world was advertised to the new avatar takers as it's going to be a paradise. And if you glimpse at it, it would look like one if you look at the nature side of it, but you're not living in nature. You're living in a cement block matrix. False advertisement. Only a couple of generations, one or two, a couple of them have lived through nature and have not been bothered. Lucky them, because the matrix wasn't set up completely at the time. So some people sometimes got lucky. Coming back to this world, right now, it's nowhere to escape it. It's all set up and running. You will not be living in nature. You will always be living in the matrix. If you try to live off nature, they will send the police and usher you back onto a fucking slave planet where they're gonna force you to go to fucking work and work 8 hours. Okay, so we got convinced to come here, but now it turns out that you're gonna work for somebody else. You're gonna work 40 hours, 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Retirement, they moved it up from 65 to 70. You never own your house. You never own anything. Everything dies, or you lose touch. You lose it, and people walking around living in their own personal hell. Everybody, every house I could walk down the block and point at every fucking house, and I guarantee you, everybody living their own personal hell. If you got the money, you're going to have sickness. You got to be careful, because if you own a house, you get to own a house, you might get a sickness just off of that. They think by you being sick and you have in your house, they still getting this energy from you. That's what I'm saying. People who got money are miserable because they got money and they having problems with their kids being sick or they are being sick. I'm talking about the sick that will withdraw from your bank account or just make you miserable as a person. If you got $3 trillion and you miserable in sickness, that money ain't gonna mean shit. We living in fucking hell. Soon as my sister on her house, it was all good when she was struggling and poor and being poor. But as soon as she on her house, a little old piece of house at that, she come down with this weird ass motherfucking disease. Lost 100 pounds and just came to find out they had to do brain surgery on her head. Now, this is fucking. It sure is. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. She was a healthy motherfucker, just like me. We got good genes in our family. She was healthy. I don't know what could have happened. She didn't smoke cigarettes. She didn't smoke weed. She didn't drink. How in the world did she come down with an illness to where she gotta have brain surgery? We ain't even talking. Cause she a little silly. She silly head. Cause I would have been telling her, look, they don't like you on your house. So you better be watching your P's and Q's and watch your fucking health. Because they're going to try to level that shit off because they got to get pain out of your ass. Pain. Pain. They got to get pain out of you. What up, esoteric knowledge? Let me look at that shit right quick. Man, why do they keep doing that, man? Hello? What the fuck? There you go. It's a pain simulation. That's what it is. What up, King Trail? Hold on, y'all. Esoteric knowledge. I read all his messages out and stuff because he support me and he deserves that. I can do a lot of people like that, but I can't. I gotta for sure do him like that because he be coming through. He says, bro, my fiance and I were about to buy a house. We're doing good. Why I keep doing that, bro? You keep Okay, this is esoteric knowledge. Let me read this again because it keep timing out. Let me see. No, all right. He says, esoteric knowledge says, bro, my fiance and I were about to buy a house. We're doing good, making over 100K a year. Added our salaries together, and she got cancer and passed. She didn't drink, didn't smoke, was fit, and was 26 years old. Do you hear what I'm talking about? Okay? Because you gotta produce a certain amount of pain. This is a jail pain for you. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you fucking goody two shoe or what. But I'm telling you, if you're a real player in this game, you gotta go through some pain. And the ones who don't have to go through some pain is some motherfucking fake ass humanoids that don't even fucking count anyway because they ain't fucking real. So they give the image and percentage of those people in an image that, okay, everything is good. It ain't like what we think it is. No, nigga, that's just token people that make it look like something, but it's not. The rest of the people are living in a fucking miserable hell. This will be considered my hell. Sleeping in my car. No support. No motherfucking page and getting suppressed. endeavors in the world getting oppressed. Like people blackballing you to push you back down so you can be poor so you can suffer. Because being broke, you suffer in a world, in a fast world that accumulates money, you will suffer. Okay, this is God's fault. This is God's plan. So if you have anything, you better go ask him. I won't ask him for shit because he already know what's going on. You can't have shit here. Esoteric knowledge was making 100,000 a year. His wife was making 100,000 a year. That's 200,000 a year. And what happened shortly after that? She came down with an illness and she passed at 26, healthy and everything. They don't want to see you cook up nothing. They want to see you suffer. Guess who you don't see suffering? Guess who you don't see suffering? From the good God you say. It's from these fucking elites. The elites, they sacrifice their kids too. They're a piece of shit. They won't be going through any personal motherfucking hell of as far as health wise. They kid could, but they don't give a fuck about nobody. So they sacrifice their kids all the time. So they kid coming down sick when it's not even a normal person. Of course they ain't gonna give a fuck. A real genuine person will go through hell and pain watching their kids suffer, but not an elite. So that don't even fucking count when they go through that shit because they sacrificed their kids anyway. It probably was a sacrifice. But other than that, they face no motherfucking pain at all. If they need an organ, they will steal your organ under a good God and will live to 80, 100 years fucking old. False advertisement. False advertisement. If you act good, you go to heaven and hell. False advertisement. This is hell. It ain't no heaven and hell. This is hell. False advertisement. God run this world like a fucking casino, a rigged casino. Life is a rigged casino. You see billboards, commercials of everything that you see, and when you get the product, it don't be half as that. The price don't be by PayPal. The price don't even. I do need a PayPal, man, for real. But they nothing here is what they say it is. It's a scam. It's a scam. Why do you bring kids in this world? If you already got them, you gotta thug it out. I understand, but why bring kids in this motherfucking world so they can be a pain slave just like you? I can see if you came up with you got a couple, you sitting up on a couple of million, and you like, all right, I'm about to have kids. I wouldn't even have kids then, but at least wait till then. Other than that, you just bringing your kids in here to be fucking slaves and go through pain. It averaged out. So they telling all the beginners of this world before they transform into these avatars that this world would be of a paradise and trick the people to come down here. If they got their memories wiped, if they would remember if it was the same God as the old world where they all killed themselves because he had revealed himself to be evil and they had to change the matrix to act like God was good so it can work. Did I get what? Who you talking to? Extraterritorial knowledge? Let me see. So, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, there's so many variables of this casino type of life to where the game is rigged against you. You have to fight to be woke. You have to fight to have peace. You have to Fight to make money so you can have peace, so you can buy a house far away from everybody so you can have peace. If you're poor, you're going to be clustered up around everybody. Read my messages above. Life is a lie, King Trail. You know, I just said this. I just look, get them likes up, man. I just said this. Soon as you get fucking money, or they level it out, they smooth it out to where you got pain. They give you health problems. And I just gave an example of my sister when she just bought her house. Now all of a sudden she all coming down sick. Got to get brain fucking surgery. Brain surgery, my nigga. Lost 100 pounds, going through it. Then esoteric knowledge just come out of nowhere. Him and his fiance buys a house and was doing great. 100K a year. Over 100K a year. And she got cancer and passed away. Didn't drink or smoke and was fit and was 26 years old. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up how y'all cannot see this shit. Did I get what? Did you send me some esoteric knowledge? King Trail says, should we all just commit suicide? I want to answer that too. Should we all just commit suicide since life doesn't mean anything? I'm just wondering. Nah, don't do that. Because you know why? Because they're going to usher you right back in here. And nothing, and we all die and come back as a baby and nothing going to get solved. We have to stop participating while we're alive here. So it change it before we die. Then we die, we come in, it'll be a new system. We got to change it before all that. When you just dying, you just going to come back and go through the same shit with a new mother and new brother. You just killing yourself and come and getting another avatar. You have to break the system. We have to stop participating. This is the game here. We have to do it. God coming back is the God in you rising up and coming back and doing this. The God in you, in us, not no fucking Sky Daddy, because he's been up there watching. The watcher been up there watching, and he ain't been doing shit. I know you know by now that you don't feel no fucking good godly presence here. You don't gotta fake it to tell it. You don't have to false advertise your faith into a Sky Daddy that don't exist for your good. Thanks, esoteric knowledge. He just said he just sent me a couple of dollars by PayPal. Thank you, man, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Oh my God, people don't realize and understand, man. Get them likes up, man. Y'all, thanks for the $20, broski. I got it. Thank you so much, bro. I swear, bro. Um, keep who's this? Now I don't recognize. It's a new subscriber or a subscriber that's just now starting to open up and talk. I don't know which one it is. It's probably a new subscriber because I ain't. His name is. Can I see this? Neath Hillador or something like that. He says, keep gaining knowledge and awaken more. That's most important thing in this place. Everything else is a distraction. It clearly is. Thanks again, esoteric knowledge. A real human. Um, so, you know, if you stay like, okay, so God, he false advertised Earth. Okay. It's supposed to be this place where we're supposed to grow. Okay, so how in the fuck you was a fourth to fifth dimensional being, you coming down to the third, and you supposed to grow from there? Nigga, you taking a step down and you growing in the wrong direction. Because life and live is evil. So you come back down, you come in the flesh to be evil because you compete over consumption, because you are forced to consume and it is not enough resources. By default, you are animal, and default, you will go in defense mode to make sure you eat to stay alive. That's a scam. All right? How many of y'all get sick and tired every fucking day? It's the same fucking shit. No fucking changing. You don't have time. Time is your fucking enemy here. Don't think that you got time to do this and do that to fix shit, because you don't really have that much time. How do you accept the fact that you will live in paradise after you go through hell? That's a scam. Because when it's time to pay you your paradise, they ain't going to give you paradise. They going to run you right back down here into this fucking hell again. And you just going to keep repeating hell, 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 hell. It's a scam. It is a repetitive cycle. It's fucking, this shit'll go make you go crazy, but don't go crazy. Don't get sad, and don't think about fucking suicide, because we're going to stand this bitch, and we're going to stand up together, and we're going to convince everybody else to stop participating. They don't want to do shit for us anyway, so why the fuck are we participating in our own doom for? We do the same shit every damn day. Like a robot. You're a robot. Wake up, go to work, come home, eat, shit, go to sleep, wake up, go to work. How is that productive? And these motherfuckers changing the retirement to 70 from 65. They make the rules on this planet. Where is your God at? Where is he at? These motherfuckers making your rules. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. They make the rules up. Why is no good God stopping these people from making these stupid ass rules on about his fucking earth? Because he the one got them doing it. He's the watcher. He makes sure these people do what they want him to do. These are parasites. Parasites never have no conscience. They never fucking care. They will suck all the blood out of you as long as you let them. You gotta put a parasite in his place, because he ain't gonna stop on his own. We gotta do this shit. And I'm still gonna form this fucking militia. This woke militia is for sure going down now. The militia, the being not life is rigged militia, you cannot have any kids, or your kids have to be grown. Or you just don't mind the fact that, or that by you having kids, it don't phase you. You can still do this shit. Because you can't have no strings across. You can't have no strings attached, because they will use that as a weakness. You come get on some woke shit, get down with the militia, and they kidnap your kid. They kidnap your kid. They kidnap your wife. You be like, oh shit, I gotta go sit down. For sure, I go sit down if they kidnap my daughter or son, if I had any, and said you better stop teaching this woke shit or they gonna come up missing. Of course, I will stop. And that's the reason why I don't have kids, because you don't have nothing to hold over me. I am free and clear with no attachments. Don't you know? Out of all the houses I fix on, All the work I've been doing, I've been working for rich motherfuckers, and I get a glimpse of how much pain they are in. They got the money, but they in pain. They health ain't right. They gotta have 5 fucking pills to take every fucking day. They miserable. They still have sharp pains coming through. Irritable. Yeah, man. Watch some Jezebels, boy. They sent by the demons to come get your ass, to lock your ass up. You know how many times I got somebody sent came for me, and I was supposed to have these entanglements and shit. I just got right up out of that shit. Saw it a mile away, like nope. And you know, this is the world we live in, man. Where God is a fucking casino card dealer that's cheating you out of your fucking peace and your energy. Huh? It would be unreal if everybody woke up at the same time. It wouldn't even feel, it would feel abnormal. Everybody woke up at the same time on some woke shit and going against and stop participating and going against the government and God. Whatever. It would feel like a movie. Well, that type of shit we're in a movie. How in the fuck do God's people that if he's good, why in the fuck do his people is suffering like this if he ain't a part of the suffering? I just told you that he's the watcher. So what that means? He can't do shit but watch. Don't it feel like he just watching you and that's it? He's not helping you at all. He ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? You will get more luck in your life than blessings. Luck is just shit just happens out of so many ratios of you just there at the right time and right place type shit. And that's you get more of that luck than blessings. People used to think blessings, you get blessings and it's not luck. No, it's luck. It's esoteric knowledge. My cousin is getting married to a dude and they only met 6 months ago. But she doing it for wedding ceremony. Man, these people are so superficial. These women just want to get married just for their fucking wedding. After they did the wedding, they gone. They divorce you. They just want the wedding. They act nice and portray this false advertisement. When you get in relationships, oh, the sign that you hold up is false advertisement. Then when you start getting to know the person, it's like you're nothing like what you portrayed in your advertisements. So people fake and give false advertisement. Our government give us false advertisement, and God give us false advertisement. God first gave us false advertisement to get us down here. Now the government is the ones who's our daddies and our supervisors that watch us and make sure they do everything that God puts into play. They give us false advertisement. Then you got people on a lower level walking around giving false advertisement about themselves. Everything is rigged like a casino. What you mean it's rigged like the casino life is rigged? A casino is rigged. Everywhere, every time you go to the casino, they will take your money. They are there to get your money, not to give you money. You are in this life to not make yourself better. You are here in this life to give God your energy. That's what we're here for. You thinking, so false advertisement is thinking that's one way, but it's another. The sandwich look good on the commercial, but when you go get it, it's looking a whole different type of way. It's crazy. I wonder if I start yelling more, will people start listening? Because I don't understand why people not getting this shit. Hmm? So if you're not working for the elites, doing their dirty little deeds, you not. That's right. If you working for the elites are the only people who can enjoy life because they supervising how they are exempt because they are gathering us to be done that way. So they are exempt for it because God don't give a fuck about them either. But they're playing a role and key. They are useful tools, so of course they don't go through no pain. If they face any motherfucking pain, then that shit will be eradicated quick. Like that shit would be like this, you know what I'm saying? It would be gone quick. You know, it would be nothing financial that would cause them to have pain because they got money. So anything that breaks down, they can replace real fast. Us, we'd be stressed out, you know, going, you know, having some pain. But if they get bad health, then they got the best doctors. So, what up, Techno? Hit that PayPal up, bro. So, who suffer here? The poor. You don't have the money to fix the items and shit that you need to fix in a fast-paced, competitive world where you need shit working on cue so you can make it through this bitch. Hold on. So, you know, you have to we go through pain with shit, break it down. You can't pay the rent. That's pain, worrying pain, or worrying how you gonna have a roof over your head, shit like that. But when it's health, then that's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He'll use you and you think he care about you. He don't care about you. He'll use you and spit you out. That's why everybody need to turn against him. Even the motherfucking they friends, their people need to turn on him because they gonna turn on them soon. You don't make deals and trust the devil because he would always bite you in the end. False advertisement, everything, banks, false advertisement. How the fuck banks can take your money, then charge you for having your money in there? When I found out that shit when I was little, I was like, how the fuck we got them keeping our money then? Because we stupid. False advertisement. Oh, yes, she's a homeowner. Or he's a homeowner. He's a homeowner. Yeah, they feed off of us. That's what I'm trying to tell these people. We are the fucking food. We are the fucking food. We are here to feed the gods. They some liars. If you gonna have something like that, give us a choice to choose. Don't be fucking lying to me and act like you gonna punish me, bitch. I don't give a fuck about not being the top flighters of financials in this fucking world. I roam with the bums and the scums. I'm rub shoulders against the worst people in life because of financial status. They all have narcissistic traits. This is a war. And I need y'all to work out, strengthen up your mind, and get ready for war. Can't be scary. Can't be no pussy. You have to be wise in your attacks and your stance. If you want to do anything good in life, you better be trying to aim for that. Because that would be a purpose. The only purpose you would have. There's no other purpose. If you're not doing this woke purpose, only purpose you're doing is feeding the gods. These are false advertisement. How in the fuck do a Christian missionary church get caught with 200 kidnapped kids, human trafficking with kids? This is a Christian missionary church that got caught at the border lying about their parents was dead, banking on the fact that these kids didn't know their phone numbers, but they did. They was calling their mama, and they was saying mama was on the phone like, hello, where are you? Lied. They posing as a fucking church, act like they good, but they stealing kids. That's false advertisement. The police, to protect and serve. False advertisement. They come and spit in your fucking face. Disrespect you. Ask for your ID. Make you feel like you're not wanted. Make you feel like you're a criminal. That's false advertisement. This product says it has organic ingredients in it, but it don't. False advertisement. You thought this was a real fish, but it was genetically modified. False advertisement. Everything is false advertisement. Even you. You get up and put on makeup and go to the club. False advertisement. You don't look like that when you wake up with all that makeup on. False advertisement. Huh? Huh? McDonald's. Oh my God. That's the worst place you can eat in the world, man. Motherfucker. Man. Those are sacrificed kids in them fucking meat. They can't produce all this fucking meat and shit on a mass production scale like that. They gotta beef up the product. They gotta mix in all types of meat to keep up the demand like that. And this is demand we didn't even ask for. They pushed this on us like this. McDonald's is nasty, bro. Ugh. It don't even taste like real burgers. I go get a Coney Island burger if I want to eat some of that shit. I eat steaks. I eat too much steaks. That's what everybody gotta pick their poison. Like, if something wrong with steaks, it ain't that much wrong with it. Because it's more solid than like ground beefy-ish to where you can just mix any old fucking thing in it. You know what I'm saying? False advertisement. You are free. Look at the laws. Man, My God. That's one of my fucking, ain't no such thing as sins, but that's one of my sins. Man, not too much well done. It's between well done and medium rare. Not medium. It's more on the well done side, though. I'll cook that motherfucker. Got me talking about steaks. I'll cook that motherfucker on. If I barbecue it, I'll flip it. Air fryer, I'll put that bitch on for 40 minutes and don't flip it to where it's char on the outside, the top of it, and the bottom be the top. I don't know, it's hard to explain. The top part be uh a little well done-ish with the char on it, and the bottom be like medium rare. So it's like it's char, crispy, crunchy, and juicy. So it should be like, let me stop talking about that shit before I change this video to I love steaks. Hey, people be like, you shouldn't eat meat, bro. Let me tell you, it's nothing here on this earth that's good for you. And if it is some things that's good for you on this earth. But you ain't gonna never fucking get to it. You ain't gonna get it. It's secret fucking grocery stores that the elites go to in the boonies. And they be changing the name up so much. It used to be Whole Foods. They jumped off of that. They moved to Trader Joe's. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. I forgot the new name they call. They be jumping around, man. They so selective of keeping you away from good fucking vitamins and food. You know, they want to keep us in sickness because they want control. Money is control. If you don't have money and somebody else do, they got control over you because you're going to go work for them to make money. So, of course, they keep money away from people. That's the currency, money. So, false advertisement. You go to school, you go to college, you're going to be something. False advertisements. A school is nothing but a business. They just sell you the idea that everybody going to get a job, knowing that everybody is not going to get a job. But long as you pay their school, college tuition, they're getting paid. They're a business. Once you get your degree and they got your money, you'll write them or email them like, hey man, why I can't find no job? They ain't gonna give a fuck about you. They got your money already. Oh, the scam, you in. You know how many people work at McDonald's? They got fucking degrees. It's a scam. Life is a scam. You don't own your house. You don't how you go to college and you gotta pay for school. As soon as you finish school and start your career job, you gotta pay the college back. So it's gonna take 10 years before you can break even, man. It's like it's a scam. A scam. It's a casino. It's rigged. You go to a casino. It's they're winning. They got you thinking you can win in there, but they're winning off of you. That's life. You come in here thinking you can win, but they win off of you. Life is a casino where you don't ever win. The house wins every fucking time. I told you, I was not lying when I told you that this world is fucking demonic. And for the world to be demonic, your God has to be demonic. Because if your God was good and the world was demonic, this world would not made it this far, this long. Wouldn't. It would be a self cleaning system that will clean out all the demonic energies in people. They're all in place, being untouched, unfazed. So you got to understand, and people want to come in with karma and all this shit, man. Y'all need to shut the fuck up, man. Y'all know what y'all talking about. When I first came with this channel, man, I was happy to do it. Because I was so sick of seeing and dealing with this shit and staying quiet about it. I encourage you to get a page and do the same thing. Blare it out. Tell them. Shoot it out in the world. I already know my money is going to come. It's going to come. I'm going to be rich one day without selling my soul. Yeah, you go to the casino, you don't win shit, bro. These games are fucking rigged. And the state, we be under the impression that the state audit the casinos. The state are on the payroll of these casinos, walking around in the casino as an employee. So how the fuck he gonna jump up and audit the motherfucking casino? Casinos never get audited. The last time casinos got audited, it was probably a casino that was supposed to be taken from this particular man because they didn't want him in the circle no more of casinos. So they audit his casino to make it look like they audit all casinos. They don't audit casinos. They don't. And then God don't audit anything in this life either. There is. You he a ball of energy. Yeah, they want to kick you out and say you cheat and all this shit. It's fucking fake. That's what they do. They fucking fake. Because we supposed to steal from you, not you steal from us. Your creator is a ball of energy. Okay? A ball of energy. Source. When you have energy breaking away from source, it can form into shapes and forms and start growing on its own. Then that God built a world away from source, then trap people in and he got his own thing going away from source. So the universe been wicked for many years. So how in the fuck can we say that? How and where these demonic motherfuckers come from? Did God create them? Yes. These some evil motherfuckers. So, I don't want to twist your head up too bad, but it's he's not in this. It don't take a source God to create this world. It just take a person that's an entity that's above the 3D realm. That's it. He could be a fourth dimensional being and be your God. It's a fourth dimensional being that sits. That's the God of this world. He's nothing but a watcher, though. He lives behind the moon. He lives behind the moon. I'm the first person that ever said this on the internet in fucking life, periods. That God lives behind the moon. Just like the Wizard of Oz, when they got to the end and they pulled that curtain, it was a short ass man. I am God, all on the microphone like he all big and shit, but he was on a little short man behind a fucking curtain. That's the God of this world is. Go behind the moon and watch them motherfuckers' eyes get big as fuck. Like, how the fuck you get here? Who are you? And you start calling him out on his bullshit. He gonna start shrinking and shrinking and shrinking like you threw water on him. The word God is lame. Backwards for dog, as in dogma, as in they live, okay. Like, oh shit, we just hit another level. About to say some deep shit right quick. I know some of y'all heard dogma is the person who walks you back into the third round. Dogma is the death host. When you die, he hosts you back and and bring you back down here, right? He a dog, right? And God, right? God and dog backwards, right? He walks you back into dogma walks you back into he have a dog head or animal head, a cat head or something. He walks you back down and convince you. If that don't work, then they or they know pre ahead, then they send your family member or Jesus or whoever you worship or whatever. They convince you to come back and do another life. So if I say God lives behind the moon, and when you die, you go to the light, which is the moonlight, what you see. And dogma is trying to get you to come back down here. Well, that's God then, right? That proves my theory correct then, because that's God. God live by that means God really do live behind the moon. And you know what I mean? That's why you only see one side of it and everything. How the fuck people ain't put that shit together? You only see one side of the moon, dog? That's kind of creepy. What's hiding on the other side of that moon? It's ask yourself. I know. Boy, you ain't never asked yourself that? And that bitch is come down. That bitch be looking big as fuck in the sky. Big ass fucking moon. Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, you only see one side of that bitch. That bitch get closer and closer and close. And you don't know God sitting right behind that bitch. Hispanics. Hispanic. Man, that was funny. Yeah, people don't know we in the war. Everybody too busy working their own job, living their own life, living their own fucking hell, in their own personal hell. You gonna knock on, be a fly and go on and be a fly on the wall and visit every house and fly in every house and go through the window, fly in every house and go come out and go in every house on this block and you gonna see everybody fucking personal hell. Everybody personal hell. When you see people smiley, you be looking at them like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's something wrong with this person. Technical. Techno Kid says, I have tested it myself. They keep us running in circles. Yeah, they do work running in circles. I keep buying the same shit. I gotta buy another RV. I already had an RV. They took the RV. I gotta buy another RV. That's running in a fucking circle. Huh? It's a scam. It's rigged. It's a scam, man. I'm getting sick of these motherfuckers. I'm getting sick of people too for not waking up. I'm more upset with the people not waking up to anything. It ain't about what God doing. It's about the fuck. It's about what the fuck we're not doing. People don't even know they. This motherfuckers that star rats. Yeah, these stars are rats. Pieces of shit. They soul is the size of a rat. You think people all good and smiley, they got charisma and they all good. Look at all the shit P. Diddy doing. All the dirt and grime shit he doing. He gotta do that shit to keep his money and keep it. That's his personal hell. That's why people be all flamboyant and shit, coming out bragging and shit, because they be so stressed off of the shit they got to do to get the money. They feel like, well, they can try to feel a little better by teasing you and telling you that he got more money than you. You know what I mean? And that's how you get these people who be, bragging and showing off all the time, because they were trying to feel better about themselves because they miserable about the rituals they got to do. You're not powerful when you're more powerful broke. You're more powerful broke. No, he been clowned out. And guess what? Oh man, I'm coming with this one. This I think this video is gonna be. This video is gonna really hit him, man. Cause look, I've been observing. This is a part. This falls under the lines of false advertisement. Hit my PayPal up. For real. This falls in the lines of false advertisement, where you don't know your favorite artist only gets 7 years. If he's black, he only gets 7 years. If he keep doing his rituals of success, because it ain't meant for you to have generational wealth. So they got to kill you before your time is up, so they can take control of your generational wealth and make sure they do not pass it down. Your fucking family. They did it to so many people. All of your stars you see right now that's been stars for the last 10 years are all been clones and replaced. The real Nicki Minaj, the real Rick Ross, the real Lil Wayne, the real 50 Cent, all them motherfuckers in a dungeon somewhere playing spades, crying about they missed their fucking life. It's the machine they want. They don't want you. If you can build your machine up and get it going, then they're going to take it from you. You're not a part of the Illuminati. You can work under an umbrella and you're just disposable. So they don't owe you shit. They grant you money, and you have to be granted money here. They grant you money for a certain amount of time. And I'm going to call it the 7-year theory. I mean, a little bit more time to make sure it's correct. The 7-year theory is the amount of time that you have nowadays when you come in as an entertainer. You're going to do it. If you get 7 years out of it, you've been doing all the rituals correctly. And they still off your ass. They'll tell you before you sign a contract. To some, to where you're going to die on the 3rd year. Your character dies. Do you still want to take this role? Motherfuckers still sell out just to get 5 years of motherfucking being rich. And they gone. They put in another clone. But shit about the battery. They put in another clone. And he masquerade around here like he's you. You in a dungeon somewhere in the other districts. Mopping floors. And being on drugs that make you go psychotic. Some has been killed. Gucci Man. Look at that. Kodak Black. So many fucking clones. Joe Biden. Fucking clone. Trump. Fucking clone. Trump white. And he's a clone. You know how long he been having his fucking Trump empire? I was a kid. They're like, bro, we don't need, bro, get the fuck out of here. We just gonna take your fucking body and use you. You can get the fuck on, because you're a piece of shit. You're not nothing anyway. None of you is nothing. You're not coming down here just to be rich and you can just talk shit and live freely. No, you got to be a part of the scheme. Okay? Next thing you know, oh, he had a heart attack. Then he come back, or he went to jail. It's the code word. Oh, he going to jail. Then they come back 3 years later looking different because they replaced them. This world ain't for you to have success, nigga. Only for a period of time. You have to buy in with your soul. If your script says that you're going to be poor, yeah, Elon Musk. If it was meant for you to be poor and you come in with this thing you do that can help the Illuminati confuse the masses, yeah, they'll pick you up and use you and pay you. But you only got a certain amount of years because they can't let you stay there forever because you're not with the family. And you can turn on the family. So they use you for advertising, false advertising, because you know celebrities and stars are for false advertising. Because the government can't tell the people to do everything. But if some things, they have a popular entertainer say go take the Michael Jackson jab, then you'll do it. You won't do it the government told you, but if such and such told you to go take the Michael Jackson, you'll go do it. That's what stars and entertainers are for, to influence the masses down, to influence them to do what the government want them to do. I know, you know, Jim Jones, he a street guy. What the fuck is he doing telling people to go take the Michael Jackson? Unheard of. Unheard of. He got paid to do that. You want to keep your money? You want to live this luxurious life? Well, you better go on down. You better be doing something to keep your worthiness with us. Oh, I'll go and say take the jab. They'll take the Michael Jackson for you. All right, that's good. That'll work. Go ahead. Yeah, go get your Michael Jackson soon, man. There's nothing wrong with it, blah, blah, blah. He's good. He just bought himself another year to be here. But after certain many years, you're gone because you will be exposed the order. And the order will never be exposed because it's tight-knit. You're not a part of us. We'll use you and we're going to clone your ass and take the fucking machine and make it bigger and confuse the people even more. No. No, it's not no good one. God is a soul. God is energy. He don't get down with the third dimension. He probably don't even know it's fucking going on. We hidden off, ducked off somewhere, like little ants. You know what I'm saying? The source God do not know what the fuck going on. I guarantee you. Because if he did, this shit would have stopped by now. Ain't no good one. You will see some type of resistance. You don't see no resistance. This shit lopsided. They get to do what they want with no repercussions. And we suffering with no fucking help. Where's the good at? Where he at? You don't have to wait a week to see you a good person. Somebody was fucking with your daughter or your son. You looking out the window. You're not going to sit there and watch some kids beat up your daughter or your son. You're going to react immediately. You're not going to wait like God do and have a dead silence like God do and watch your kid get beat up. You're not going to do that. A good God will react immediately. He's not going to be waiting around. Source is the evil entity, and it's not good. No, source is not an entity. Source, that's what they say. The word source is energy. Its source is the ball of energy. He's not an entity. Now, he can take shape of entities if he would like, but he's not an entity. It only takes fourth or fifth dimensional beings to create a 3D reality. It don't take a source God for that. Our gods, these gods are entities. The God that over this world is an entity. It's a chain of command entities that run this place. Source God with the energy, a ball of energy. And Source God is a ball of energy. Saying that he's good or bad, I'll leave that up to later to say. But this is a lower realm. This is peon shit. Nobody gives a fuck about no fucking third realm reality. Okay? Motherfuckers don't even know we're down here. Because we're in a body. Earth is a fucking body. We in somebody's stomach. It's hidden. It's cloaked. That's why you have the firmament up there. That's the cloak to keep us the spirits in. When you die, you don't go out into the universe. You would go right back down here and come back down here. We're in the game. It is a game. If you're sleeping another dimension, having this dream and living this life, that's a game to me. Your subconscious and your conscious. Your subconscious don't have powers to give you here. All he can do is drop clues, and your brain has to be clear enough for you to even have a line of a good connection, so he can drop some clues to you. Entities, demonic entities, drop clues to you too. So you better be aware and awoke to distinguish the two. So everybody has false advertisement, man. Oh, you the best contractor in town? Then I let you do my roof and it's all fucked up. False advertisement. Is zero sugar in this fucking ice cream? False advertisement. Yo, what up though? All the world on stage. You thought your wife was a good wife? False advertisement. Can be false advertisement. Like I say, man, life levels up, man, for pain. Everybody living a personal pain. Your pain might be something else. My pain can only be poverty because there's nothing else I signed off on. And there's nothing they can do to me but give me this fucking bullshit ass fucking shit, man. All is not well. Everything is well but the money, man. Everything is well but the money. Like I say, I can turn this light on. You know, you can tell I ain't aged at all. I ain't stressing at all. Still sleeping in my car with a smile on my motherfucking face. With no problems. I didn't already slept in this bitch in the worst fucking temperatures of 0 below. Almost died that night, but I made it through. So, yeah, that's my personal hell. What else personal hell can Life is Rig have? Nothing. That's it. That's all my I know how to separate and keep away from toxic people. You know, don't deal with people in your neighborhood if you're in a bad neighborhood. Like, stay away from people, period. Don't engage in arguments. Stay away from people. Don't engage in any type of thing that might turn into something else. Stay to yourself. Meditate. Hey, you don't gotta fall for that shit. You can limit the stress. People don't have no friends because they don't want drama. That's good. They know how to limit the stress of your personal hell. False advertisement. These people posing as your family members, knowing that they ain't there for your best interest. False advertisement. This whole life is a fucking casino, my dog. With landmines everywhere. You gonna have to watch where you walk, or your foot gonna get blown off. False advertisement. And people give God the power. That's why they say, I want a God-fearing man. Fuck out of here. People fear God if he's right or wrong. They just scary. But he just end up being evil and wrong. But you still scared, fear him. Because you think you need this life, this 3D reality. You are bigger than this. They got you thinking that this is what it is. So you fear a demonic God out of fear. That's a deadly person to themselves and everybody around them. You know he's evil, but you still worship him because you're scared of him. I mean, of course, I don't have more power while I'm in the third dimension as far as versus a God. And I still don't fear you, though. I still don't fear you. I still don't fear him. So you get on your knees and you suck that visible dick if you want to. I'm not going to do it. Because this is a fucking hell. Until my environment get better, that's when I will be praising and thanking a fucking God. I'm not going to be praising nobody who got me in a fucking fucked up environment. What sense does that make? You're praying to a God that got you in a fucking hell zone. Because you scared? Is that why? If you eliminate the fear out of shit, you'd be like, logically, you would say it ain't no reason to pray to him because he never does anything and I'm in his hell. He know I'm in his hell, so it ain't no reason for me to pray because he know I'm in his hell. Hey, man. Sickening, man. People don't know what's right. They don't know how to do the right thing. They don't know the right people to support. We need a motherfucking militia. If Rashad Jamal had a militia, he wouldn't even be going through this shit. They'd be breaking them out of jail. It'd be war. It'd be all types of shit going down. We have to be like that. So they give them the message that, yay, you cannot do whatever you want to us. As long as you keep fearing God and bowing down on your knees, you're going to be motherfucking giving the government your fucking power because you're scared. Or you think that God is going to come do it and come save us. It's out of your hands. You just going to go in the corner and go consume some shit and be happy, live in your personal little hell. And try to have happiness in your personal little hell. That's all people aim for. They try to have happiness in their own personal hell. We can change the game and change hell into a fucking personal paradise instead of trying to make our own fucking life a paradise while living in a hell. But people don't want to put in work. People do not want to put in work. Every man for them goddamn self is what we face with. Every man for themselves. What is that? That's the Hunger Games, nigga. When they blow the whistle and everybody start attacking each other. It's a game. False advertising. You can win with the lottery. The lottery paid $9 billion went to the schools last year from the lottery. Fucking liars. While all the schools was getting closed down, they want to brag about how they helped the schools stay open. Liars. False advertising. No, nobody go to no fucking schools, and that's why they got closed down. Duh. Man. So what now? Keep cracking at the code. Keep breaking the code. Keep freeing your conscience. Keep freeing your soul. So you won't be a fucking dumbass, mark ass motherfucker living in this motherfucking world where everybody lives in a personal fucking hell. They will use your mama, your son, your daughter, your brother. They will cause death on any of them to make you suffer. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want me to be happy. I find laughter in everything almost, because it's best to have entertainment and laugh at this shit than to be mad at the shit. That's why you see me laughing sometimes. It's good to get a good laugh. They try to knock the smile off my face by making me homeless. I'm gonna get that money back, and I'm gonna get it back in triples. You know why? Because I'm saying this on the internet. And what you know about the internet, whatever you say on the internet will manifest because it is being recorded going into the ethernet. And you might be triggering the caustic records of what they keep, all the records of every conversation, every situation. They keep a stored record of it so they can program it into a fucking AI later. So they storing people conscious and personality, copying everybody personality so they can stuff it into. So they fucking, when they create their little fucking AI bots and when they create their NPCs and shit, they can give them your personality. Cause they ain't gonna have shit. Their personalities have to be installed. Cause you're a clone, you're a nobody. So you don't have no personality, nothing. They get installed these fucking personalities. Because they know they can't keep us forever. They going to keep some people forever. The people who sold their souls, they keep them forever. It ain't going to be enough people. Because, you know, everybody ain't selling their soul. Is everybody rich? So look at all the poor people in the communities. They haven't sold their soul. Even if they sold crack, went to jail, all that shit. They still haven't sold their soul. So what's selling your soul then? You can do wrong in the world and not sell your soul. It's different. There's different levels to it. Poor people who robbed a bank, he ain't selling his soul. You think robbing a bank from the Federal Reserve is selling your soul? No, that's not selling your soul. Selling your soul is openly giving your soul to somebody else for an exchange for some riches or some consumption. You're willingly trading um your soul. When you rob a bank, you're not doing that shit. You're not willingly selling your soul. You're just going in there and robbing some money, taking some money. So there's a lot of people that didn't sell their souls here. That's in the bottom. That's in the poor communities. Look how many people in the poor communities. That's how many people that didn't sell their soul. But they can be still zombies and NPCs and other type of entities and humans and sheeps and shit. But they ain't sell their soul though. We talking about selling souls. People who sold their souls are people who are in front of a camera talking to you, living a status of a life. Those are people who sold their souls. Shit is a trip, bro. Motherfuckers sell you a dream. Like, look how many con artists. False advertisement is nothing but con artists. Look how many con artists you walk through, you pass throughout your life. Everybody a con artist. Trying to con you. Why is that? Why everybody scrapping and scraping, trying to con you, trying to come up and trying to get somewhere? It had to tell you that this world is that fucking hard to get by. Why is a world that's hard to get by? And God won't do nothing about it. Illogically, you think that it's still a good God. But the kids is the proof that it's not no good God. Because the kids are being fucking the priest is a con, false advertising. But the kids is proof that the God is a fucking evil ass fucking weirdo. Because these kids are coming up being sacrificed because when people go traffic kids or bodies, human trafficking, they take the body and they bring it to this one person. The people who snatching the body don't know what the bodies are really used for. They might think it's used for sex or organs, and it may be used for that. But they are offerings to God. You're gathering somebody else's offerings. They paid you to go get these busload of kids. And the guy who ordered this shit is waiting for you to pull up. He see you pulling up. You get out, you go in another car, you go home. He take the kids and he gives them offerings to God. He's sacrificing them kids. He gets the credit for sacrificing them kids to God. And you get a gift when you sacrifice in this world. Live backwards is evil. When you live, you are evil because you took a lower step in the fucking flesh, in the lower realm, in the 666 beast system. That's why your life is evil. And you have to fight against that and go against that. You can't live in the flesh. You can't do none of that shit because you will be living evil. You don't become the flesh, you become and stay whole as the spirit. Because when you leave, your spirit will be still on pace to be keep on grinding and elevate instead of you got physical on this fucking lifespan and you live like a physical being. Then when you die, you dropped a couple of notches. You want to be a fucking animal 3D reality 666 beast, and you bigger than that. You're not a human. You're a spirit and a soul. You're not a human. Quit calling yourself humans. You only here for 60 years. Quit calling yourself human. Even when you in the flesh, it's like two different things going on at the same time. You got your conscience, your soul, and you can see yourself in your bodysuit. And you can live in the lower self. So it's a battle and a fight. Most of the majority of people living in the flesh, that's why when you live in the ego, your ego is MK Ultra. The old video I had made, your ego is MK Ultra. It's an artificial intelligence. Your ego. Oh, I did. I played around with it in high school. I was on the basketball team. For a small period of time, I was test driving this role I was playing. And it felt artificial. It felt like it wasn't me, and it felt like I didn't have no control over it. Bam. Sometimes I talk out of experience with some of these things. It's the artificial intelligence. Who know the real you? Everybody is false advertising their representative The people, the thing they show people is be a front. The real self, the evil self, they hide so you won't see them. And good people do that so they can protect their good self, and their good soul and spirit. Either way, it's like everybody is. She got more room than that, but so we are bigger than a 3D reality. You telling me you just come down here, you just work and eat, and that's it, and go through pain, and that's it? No wonder people be so confused because they don't know what this is. Just think that they have the conscience like we have. They don't. So they just knocking their head against the table or the wall like at certain times, like, what is going on? Confused, going crazy. Bro, I don't have to tell you. When people go crazy in this world. Look at her. Got her on camera. People go crazy. Oh, she hit my car. People go crazy. Let me tell you. People, this world, what the hell we're doing in the world where a world can make you go crazy? All the crazy people you see, or so-called crazy people you see, that's in the psych wards, that's in the streets walking around. You think it's this many people going crazy for no reason at all? The world is making them crazy. They thought it was something else, but it wasn't. They thought love was something else, but it wasn't. They thought this government was something else, but it wasn't. They thought the kicker is they thought God was something else, but he wasn't. It's people who went crazy and killed themselves because they went through a situation that proved that God is evil, bitch ass motherfucker. I mean, they gotta tell you that. People come up with information, they don't have to tell you they found that they react to it. And people do go crazy being something. No, there's different ways of being going crazy, my dude. But yeah, being somebody else is a way that you can go crazy too. Being something else that you're not. But mainly when people go crazy is when a swing in their mental of their perception changes too fucking wide, too fast. Like you find out God didn't give a fuck about you. You seen how he took your child away from you and the steps that led up to it. That made you see like, it made you think like, man, you just see how my daughter is not here anymore. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Um, they saw the steps of when their child was being taken from them. And they knew God did it and they say called it out like he's evil. I can't believe he done this to my daughter. And they go crazy off that shit. Some people die. Like, I don't want to be here no more. When they find out God is evil, they straight up pull the plug from themselves. Like, oh, I'm out. I'm good. I'm out of here. So people went crazy off of false advertisement in relationships. Girl thought or a guy thought that he was in love, but she was playing a role and took the role off and showed on who the fuck she really was or he really was, and just lose it. You snap. You lose it. I remember being in a relationship and I loved this girl so much. She claimed she loved me so much. But it was one day that she just flipped on me, cheated on me, and did some very fucked up shit to me and said some fucked up shit to me that would make a motherfucker go crazy. And I felt in a moment that I was slipping, like I was about to lose it. Then I had to grab myself. And I laughed at her like, nice one. Whatever best for you, I think you should go ahead and do that. Show no fucking emotion. Of course, I cried a little bit after, to myself. That's the last time I cried. I was like in what? I was in 8th grade. Last time I cried over that girl. I said crying don't do shit. When I was crying, it felt like somebody was like, I felt like I was being ignored. I felt like I was being teased. As long as you get to, it's better than nothing when you get to come and learn from it and you be like, oh, you know what you did was wrong. You good. You know not to do that shit no more. Right? So, and I remember I was crying. I was like, man, this crying don't do shit. I feel like I'm being ignored. I feel when you cry, it ain't good to cry. It ain't good to cry. It ain't good to cry, man. Because you are being eaten when you cry. Don't you be exhausted after you cry? When you was a kid, you was crying and crying and crying. Seemed like nobody was hearing you. You know what I'm saying? And you was exhausted. I'm talking about you falling asleep right after that shit. You so exhausted. Come on, man. I know it's weird that we in the world being attacked and living in our own personal hell, but it's the truth. We'll watch a movie and believe that, but won't believe it in our lives because it's so hard to believe. It's like, yo, no, this is not happening. Yes, it is happening. Yes, it is. When you get old, it's the back end. Retardation phase, when you leave this place, don't you know everybody die in pain? Everybody die in pain. Everybody die in pain. Now, why do everybody die in pain? Why? Why do people die in pain? So you can be submissive in the astral realm, getting pushed back down here. That's why. It helps with that. You in pain, you vulnerable, and here you go, snapping back into a fourth dimensional being, getting walked by dogma to the fucking backside of the moon to come back down here. To make you submissive. You're not supposed to die in pain. Why you gotta die in pain? You're a fourth dimensional being that never dies. Your energy that never dies. Why you gotta come to a 3D reality and fucking die in pain? Why you can't figure that out? You die in pain. You don't have to die in pain. You fucking energy. These people need to be taken out. So fucking pathetic. My goodness. It takes a war to make it right. It takes war to make it right. You gotta have a war to make it back right. Without war, you just gonna continue to be a fucking slave. Everybody getting picked apart playing squid games. Every man for themselves. Then your bitch ass wanna call out for help when your ass get into a situation. Bitch, get the fuck on. You fucking opportunist. People are so fake out here, man. And these big YouTube subscribe and these big YouTubers, they better realize they selling their soul. Once you get 100,000 subscribers, they send you something. They send you to California to have a meeting with them. Is it 200 or 300? No, it's 100. 100, they going to offer you to come to their workshop in California. You going to sign papers. They going to give you a plaque. They going to mail you the plaque, though. You ain't going to get the plaque. They going to mail you the plaque. Everybody don't go. They going to offer you to go. Come to their workshop. They're going to have you sign contracts and everything. They got to get your fucking signature down on something. And after you do that, your ass is grass. Don't think YouTubers haven't been cloned, because YouTubers have been cloned. And you know they come up missing and vanished. I wonder what the fuck happened to Conspiracy Dude. Conspiracy Dude was a channel that I first started watching 10 years ago. He was on the line when he was one of the first people talking about they sold out, brother. If you don't sell out, you're gonna see a channel that ain't gonna never reach 100,000. They may reach 80,000 and they stay stuck there forever. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of channels stuck at 80, 85,000. They been on 85,000 for a whole year. Ain't going nowhere. Great. Cause they stop you cause they know you ain't gonna sell out. So they stop you from getting 100,000. That's why they stopped me from getting shit. It don't matter about the views, it's the subs. So, of course they gonna stop Life is Red. They can't let Life is Red get 100,000. They know I ain't gonna sell out. They know it's gonna be hard in a fight. So they don't, to prevent that, they stop me from getting good numbers. Because they know they run psychological tests on the public. They got think tanks that be like, nah, he ain't gonna sell his soul. Nope, he will or he won't. They know I'm not gonna sell my soul. So what to do to Life is Red? Hold them back. That's what. I would never do none of that shit. I'll spit in their motherfucking face. This motherfucking reality ain't shit. You blink, it's over with. What the fuck I'm gonna sell my soul to your ass for? So they can lock in they fucking slavery forever? I'm sorry, you gotta go get off your ass and do the work your goddamn self. Go give your own energy off for yourself to eat for your own goddamn self. Don't be asking me to give you my energy, and I can't reap the benefits off of nothing. Like I say, I even got a way where both parties can get what they want, but they don't want that shit because they don't want you to fucking grow. Therefore, the Matrix is not going to last forever. It's not. It's not going to last forever. They trying to keep it going long as they can. It's not going to last forever. It's not. It's going to be a day where it's going to be effortlessly, the Matrix is going to fucking fall. I ain't talking about this plant shit they got with this war, all this shit, and the dollar collapse and all this. This is all plant for the one world government. So that don't count. But if we crash the system by not participating, then you're going to see some shit changing. You're going to see some shit changing. They script would change completely. They will have to call an audible. They will have to change up some shit. They They doing everything predicted program. They doing everything predicted because we are predictable and they know that we ain't gonna do shit. So they can run a script and then they ain't gonna be phased. Sickening. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9. He said astroteric knowledge. He was like, yo, he sent me $20. He was like, yo, much love, homie. Get yourself some wings or something. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Something, huh? You know. Come on, go on up, going back up. So, yeah, every time I fix on the car, something else break. Now I got to get an idler pulley. It's still going, it's still working, but I can hear it like, okay, I'm gonna have to get one soon. So I gotta spend money for that. Idler pulley that your belt go around. It makes it tight. It's a rubber band that that moves up and make it tight. So when it's loose, the belt be loose, and then be going around your engine correctly. You know, got to get that. Got to get the tire before I get back into a hotel or some type of living situation. I gotta get all my major repairs done on my car, so I won't have to do it when I get back. So I did the fuel pump. Y'all don't even know I did the fuel pump. I did the fuel pump on this car. I had to drop the whole gas tank, pull the fuel pump out, and put a new one in. Yeah, for real. So I gotta get, you know what I'm saying? What I gotta do? I gotta give myself a complete tune-up. Oh, that's what's up. What's the name of that movie, King Trail? So, damn. Open up this window. This is what this life is. Life is. And I don't know why people want to keep bringing kids down here. We gotta fix this shit before we start bringing kids. You just bringing kids down here just to get fucked up like you, bro. I gotta get a tune up. This bitch just won't stay on unless I keep the foot on the pedal and shit. They had a full movie on YouTube, but they took it down. I don't know. Yeah, man. You go through life just to get tortured and shit. Nobody want to put up with that shit. Fuck a guy who threatened hell and heaven, nigga. Nobody give a fuck about that shit, bro. This place that you got is a piece of shit. And if this is what all you got to offer me, fuck you and all your worlds. I don't have to be in none of your worlds, nigga. You need me. I don't have to be in your world, nigga. What part of that you don't understand? We don't need you. You need us. You need us. We don't need you. Why do I need to be in your living hell? These narcissists, that's how they think. They think you supposed to be smiling, being in a fucking hell world. We don't need this shit. If I come out and say that on a large scale, people would think I'm so disrespectful to God. Let me land all of you up like the Three Stooges and slap you all at one time down the line, like bah, 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 bah. You fucking dodos. We're living in hell. So like I said, if you can't provide a good fucking world for me, I don't want to be a part of any of your worlds. How about that? How about you tell God that before you threaten me about your fucking stupid ass world where shit is rigged against us? You think I'm pressed to be in your motherfucking world? Oh, okay. Okay. Got some book telling me you go to hell or heaven. I'll piss on that fucking Bible and Holy Quran. I will literally piss on it. I will piss on that motherfucking on camera. They'd delete the channel off that shit. But I would do it. I would piss on a fucking Quran, have them both together, Holy Quran and the Bible. I'll piss on both of them. How about that? Because God is within, not no external. Stop looking on the table, that book on your fucking table, and look inside your fucking heart. You gotta clear your mind and clear yourself up before you can do that, so it can be meaningful and useful. I mean, that's all. That's all I wanted to say right quick. I gotta get back into a place before I start doing videos. You know what I'm saying? These are like rant style videos. I can't read out of no Bible, read out of no book, no, know what I'm saying? Just straight up rant style. Piss on an American flag would be too fucking easy. I'll piss on the Bible and the fucking Quran. Get this fucking bullshit out of my fucking face. Tell him to provide a good world where kids can grow and we can all spiritual grow. We not spiritual growing. Huh? Spiritual growing here is becoming woke. You can't spiritual grow while you're in the third dimension. You took a step backwards. So how can you spiritually grow in the third fucking dimension? You can die and wake up in the fourth dimension and bypass all that bullshit you were trying to learn in the third dimension because it's a lower fucking realm. You get woke in the fucking 3D reality so we can break this motherfucking 3D reality so we can get back to the fourth and fifth dimension. We can get back into spiritually growing. And with that, I say support the page. I'm out of here. This is Life is Red. Get at me.